There are people who live alone that are not able to keep in touch with their loved ones for a ray. But now I ponder, could this also be a reason why people might try and attempt to conduct seances, as how they had did within an old episode of the television show starring Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, I Love Lucy? On that television show, I Love Lucy, there was a man whom had missed his pet fur baby that had died and had ended up on the show wanting to have a seance that later on in the show was all just so that he could try and talk unto his pet fur baby whom had died. Halloween was first called All Hallows Eve, a time for people to remember the dead. But then one day All Hallows Eve had become something for people to also want to protect themselves from evil by dressing up into costumes such as witches and goblins. Goblins are very ugly creatures resembling a dwarf, the kind as seen in Disney's original cartoon Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And then by the time that the All Hallows Eve, a time to play dress up for protection, had began being advertised about as a day to enjoy and eat a whole lots of candy, is around the time when they had first began calling All Hallows Eve to be what is now known as today as Halloween. The day of Halloween has very many roots that is very busy during the month of October for very much reason why they do so. During the month of October, the day of Halloween is now a day portrayed to eat a whole lot of candy, while the rest of the year they say to watch carefully about how much candy that you eat and is supposedly be playing dress up to protect yourself by advertising to portray eating so much candy to might harm your own health if you eat candy as how they advertise for you to do so. Now, just what kind of protection is this supposed to be advertised for people today? Something just don't seem right about this all to me. I'm not of this world. There are many who might still be exploring themselves today. Meanwhile, some believe that hell is a place where they cannot experience love. And Quran teaches Muslims not to eat pork. So is there any Muslim that consume pork but supposed to be so faithful unto the teachings of Quran written by their so respected, the late Mr. Muhammad, or not?